Ever thought why your boss or teacher sometimes gets angry without reason? Or maybe they got frustrated on some certain questions you asked. Why you should never share everything to even your closest friend, and why secrecy is so important. You already know we will talk about Robert Greene's legendary book, 48 Laws of Power, specifically Part 1, Courting the King, the first 4 laws of power. So let's start the video. Law 1. Never outshine the master. The first law in Greene's 48 Laws of Power dictates caution when dealing with superiors. It emphasizes the importance of making those above you feel secure and confident in their position. While ambition is essential, overt displays of brilliance that overshadow your superiors can be detrimental. Psychology of threat. When someone outshines their superior, it can be perceived as a threat to their power and competence. This triggers feelings of insecurity and resentment, potentially leading to retaliation or attempts to undermine your success. A 1998 study by the University of California showed that individuals in leadership positions displayed increased aggression when faced with a perceived threat to their authority. Maintaining the status quo. Power structures often rely on a hierarchy. By appearing content within your role and allowing your superior to take credit for your contributions, you reinforce the established order and avoid disrupting the power balance. This fosters a sense of trust and cooperation, making it more likely you'll be rewarded and promoted within the existing system. Strategic humility. Subtlety and strategic humility can be powerful tools. Downplaying your achievements and highlighting your superior's wisdom positions you as a loyal and supportive team player. This can lull them into a false sense of security, making them less likely to see you as a rival and more likely to provide valuable opportunities and resources. Another study that relates to this concept is the 1996 research by Dunning, David, and Kruger, conducted at Cornell University, which introduced the Dunning-Kruger effect. This phenomenon describes how people with low ability at a task overestimate their ability, while those with high ability underestimate their competence relative to others. This study, published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, suggests that those in positions of power may have inflated perceptions of their competence. Therefore, when someone performs better, it conflicts with their inflated self-view, causing insecurity and resentment. Another relevant study is the 2008 research by Fragale, Allison at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. This study found that high-status individuals can feel threatened by the competent performances of subordinates, especially in public settings. This perceived threat can lead them to engage in behaviors to protect their status, which may include undermining the subordinate. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn to use enemies. The second law challenges the traditional view of friendships in the power game. While friends can offer support and camaraderie, Greene argues that relying solely on them can be risky. Here's a breakdown of the law. Friendship's blind spots. Friends may be biased in your favor, overlooking your weaknesses or mistakes. This can lead to poor decision and a distorted sense of your capabilities. A 2003 study by Cornell University found that friends tend to provide overly positive feedback, hindering self-improvement. Envy's poison. As you gain power and success, friends can become envious, leading to resentment and even sabotage. This risk is particularly high in competitive environments. Enemies as tools. While enemies pose a threat, they can also be valuable assets. Their criticism can expose weaknesses you might miss, and their hostility can motivate you to greater achievements. By understanding their tactics and motivations, you can learn to manipulate them to your advantage. This principle works because of the complex dynamics of human relationships. Friends may take advantage of the trust and familiarity you have with them, potentially leading to complacency or betrayal when their interests change. The expectations and obligations within friendships can complicate professional interactions. In contrast, relationships with enemies are founded on clear and explicit terms. This clarity can lead to more reliable and motivated cooperation. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Law 3 delves into the power of secrecy. It emphasizes the importance of keeping your true motives hidden, particularly from those who might seek to undermine your plans. Here's a deeper look at why this works. The power of surprise. When your intentions are unclear, others become hesitant and unsure of how to react. This creates an element of surprise, allowing you to make strategic moves without facing immediate opposition. A 2014 study published in Science found that individuals are more likely to cooperate when they cannot predict the other party's next move. Controlling the narrative. By revealing your plan sparingly, you control how information is disseminated. This allows you to manipulate the narrative and frame situations in a way that benefits you. This aligns with Irving Goffman's concept of impression management from his 1959 book, The Presentation of Self in Everyday Life, where individuals strategically present themselves to influence perceptions. Protecting yourself from manipulation. Openly revealing your goals can make you vulnerable to manipulation. People with opposing interests can exploit your plans to their advantage. Keeping your intentions hidden safeguards you from such tactics. Another pertinent study is the 2009 research by Gino, Francesca, and Pierce, conducted at Harvard Business School. Their study, published in Psychological Science, explored the concept of strategic deception in negotiations. They found that concealing one's true intentions or goals in negotiations often leads to more favorable outcomes, as it prevents the other party from anticipating and countering one's strategies. Law 3 doesn't advocate for dishonesty. It emphasizes strategic silence and calculated disclosure. By keeping your true motivations veiled, you gain a significant advantage, allowing you to orchestrate events and influence others more effectively. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. The fourth law in Greene's 48 Laws of Power focuses on the art of communication. It emphasizes the power of speaking sparingly and strategically. Here's why this can be advantageous. The power of mystery. When you reveal little about yourself, you project an air of mystery and intrigue. This piques curiosity and makes others eager to learn more about you. A 1994 study by the University of Rochester found that people tend to be more interested in and attracted to those they perceive as having hidden depths. Controlling the flow of information. By speaking less, you control the flow of information in an interaction. This allows you to choose what you reveal and when, giving you greater leverage in negotiations and power dynamics. Avoiding misinterpretation. The more you speak, the greater the chance of being misunderstood or misquoted. Concise communication minimizes the risk of misinterpretations and ensures your message is delivered clearly and effectively. Another study is the 2006 research by Kim Da-Hyun and Marcus at Stanford University, which explored the impact of verbal expression on perceived competence. Their study, published in Journal of Experimental Social Psychology, found that individuals who were more reserved in their speech were often perceived as more competent and authoritative compared to those who talked excessively. This aligns with the idea that speaking less can enhance one's perceived power and influence. So, it is the part 1. named Courting the King. We will see you in the next video. Peace until then. Watch our next one, showing right of your screen. Or maybe next part already came, as we upload videos daily. Thank you.